wait to leave this town, cause lately I've been feeling down. The cold nights just don't feel the same. Oh, pack my life inside a car, hit the button, drive real far.
Welcome to the channel where we become the best version of ourselves. If you guys don't know me, my name is Scarlett, and on this channel we talk about improving our fitness, our mindset, while I also take you guys onto the journey with me to becoming a student entrepreneur. And in this video, we are going to talk about how to be more disciplined. Currently, it is 6 a.m. I woke up at 5. The first thing I have for you today is do your hardest thing first thing in the morning, and that is because your brain is the most efficient earlier on in the morning. Especially if you are a morning person, that means you will get more things done, you will be more efficient, and it also helps you feel more accomplished throughout the day. Even if you can't finish the whole task, if you can only do half of the task, you will feel so proud and you will carry on to other tasks later throughout the day with the mindset that you can actually accomplish this. To actually make that happen, my tip for you is to set a timer for like 5 minutes. I know, especially when it's your hardest thing, you don't want to do, you've been procrastinating a lot. Set that timer and then just do it. Just don't even think about it. Don't think about the fact that you don't want to do. And that is what happened to me this morning. I didn't want to edit my videos. I have a bunch of them unedited. But you know what? If I want to serve people by creating this content, then I got to be grinding. You can't just wait for that day when you feel like doing a task. Just do it where your future self will thank you.
16. Fear of criticism, resulting in failure to create plans and put them into action because of what other people might think, do, or say. This is one of your most dangerous enemies because it often exists in your subconscious
Not
mind.
making breakfast. The second tip I have for you today is to not check your phone first thing in the morning. That is important because we want us to control our day, not our phones or what is going on in the world around you or what happened in the past. Instead, when you check social media, we have fear of what's going on in the world, the fear of missing out, but instead we want to start off your day with a fresh mindset that yes, you have your plan. And yeah, my tip for you is to start off your day not consuming what other people has created, not consuming, but instead producing. So for example, if you are reading a book or if you're writing something, then you're kind of producing. Well, reading a book is kind of consuming, but you're also forming new concepts, and that is a form of producing. You're studying, that's a form of producing. You're editing a video, that is producing. And also, when you don't check the phone, you are completely distraction free during the deep work session that I showed you. For me, it was editing my video, and to be honest, I feel super fulfilled right now. I feel like I have climbed a mountain. There is so much distraction in the world around us. There is so much dopamine inducing activities in the world around us. For example, when you check your phones or when you look at television, your brain is just aroused by too much dopamine, and the dopamine receptors are kind of full and they're overworked. And so whenever you do a task that is essential for you to do, you find it boring and you feel lazy. So instead, if you eliminate those dopamine inducing tasks, your brain gets sensitized back again to the dopamine. So the little activities that are productive but may not be fun in the short run, for example, like editing a video, over the long run, it is productive for you. It will help you achieve your goals. So those type of tasks are not going to give you large doses of dopamine. When you eliminate those distractions back again, get excited by doing the stuff that is fulfilling and the deep work and the productive things.
Breakfast, I'm having 4 eggs. I actually ate one because I'm getting hungry.
So the third tip I have for you today is to figure out what you actually want. It's hard when you are going down that path that you are not fulfilled, you're not happy about. When you don't love what you do, it's easy for you to get distracted and be lazy and be not disciplined. And I understand that most people don't get the privilege or they don't know about it because they don't want to know about it. It's because After they get out of school, they just need to find a job because, as you know, we all have bills. That's hard, especially when you're living like above your means, and that's why they get stuck in a career. But well, yeah, aside from me being a minimalist, one thing that I do to help me plan, figure out what I want to do with my life and how I actually want to plan on my day is that a journal helps me a lot. It is a life changer because all you need is a pen and a paper. That's what the book Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich book talks about that. And also when you write the book, you can imagine what you actually want in the future. You write down your future. You can draw it, you can imagine it, you can visualize it. And ask yourself what your future self would be doing. So for me, my future self, I want to help the most as much as I can. That is like the purpose of my life, to help people become happier, become healthier, and become more fulfilled with our lives. And hopefully when I figure this out about, being an entrepreneur and how to actually create financial freedom, I want to help the people like that later on in my life as well. Even though I may just be a beginner in comparison to the future me, like it's okay, because as long as you are walking toward that direction, that will keep you fulfilled. I don't mind even if I don't achieve there and I just die, because yeah, I would rather try working on this because it just makes me happy. So I want you to figure out what is the thing that actually excites you, that will actually keep you up, waking up, getting excited early in the morning. That will help so much with discipline.
Done with the workout. It was super a blast, such a blast.
Hey guys, so now it is past noon. I went to the gym at like 8:30 and now almost 4 hours have almost passed that, and that is insane because especially when you're doing like powerlifting like what I'm doing, you have to take at least 5 minutes rest, and that can take a lot of time. You can take like an hour and a half, 2 hours minimum. But yeah, I was doing both strength section and also bodybuilding session, which is why it took me long. But anyways, I'm doing some stretches because if you don't want to be injured, you have to stretch every time after you work out. And that's a good habit to build. So another discipline tip that I have for you is to practice discipline just in one area, and then after that expand on it. So I find that for me, and maybe for a lot of people, it is easy to be disciplined if you have been disciplined in fitness. Fitness is like one of the basic things that you can implement discipline. And one of the thing is consistency, like consistency going to the gym. It takes a lot of discipline and a lot of commitment to do that. But once you get there, once you see the progress, it's gonna be the same. The discipline that you execute in the gym, you just have to apply it in another area of your life that you want to work on. For me, I have been disciplined for 3 to 4 years of my life in fitness, and I've also been disciplined ever since I was a kid. I strive to be a straight A student because I was disciplined in completing my homework, not watching TV, and instead doing the things that I have to do. And all that discipline over time, I developed that, and now the area that I want to work on is my business side. So I just have to be more disciplined. YouTuber, a businessman, his name is Alex Becker. He talks about how most people can succeed because they are not self-disciplined enough. You have to practice that within yourself, and then that will translate into success in your business. So yeah, like getting up at 4 a.m. it's definitely hard, or 5 a.m. or not watching Netflix at all. For me, I don't watch Netflix at all, watch any movies at all, unless it's like a special occasion once in every 2 months or so. And for social media, I don't browse aimlessly anymore. I just do there, just to communicate, engage with the community and all that related to my business. And I'm not saying that, because I hate it or not. You might also think that it is a boring life. Like, no, I feel super fulfilled in it, and I just feel it's easier for me to discipline these tasks because I have practiced my discipline in other areas of my life. So yeah, if you haven't practiced a lot of discipline in your life, just start with one small thing. Could be going to the gym the next day, or trying to have a healthier diet, eating more protein and eating more vegetables. All those things will add up. Each can help up with the other for becoming more disciplined too.
So I spent 6 hours. I also had my lunch. This is my lunch. I know this is not super healthy. It's just American mozzarella cheese and some bagels, because I'm leaving this place in a few more days and I have a bunch of food that could go bad, and I don't like wasting food, which is why I am having it. But yeah, definitely going to have vegetables because it's important to get all your micronutrients in. But anyways, so for 6 hours, I have been grading my undergraduate classes exams, and I also went on a call with my mentor. He is a coach for personal trainers, a business coach. And then I also actually trained one of my clients. I gave her a free month of fitness coaching. And the way I have been acquiring clients a lot these days is because I've been sending a lot of people on Instagram just DMs for my voice messages and my video messages. I send 10 personalized DMs to individuals per day about fitness coaching. And when I do that, I always come up first, make it personalized. And second of all, I just start off the message, trying to provide a value for them. I want them to feel like it's not that I want to get anything out of them. I'm giving them the value, and the value is a free month of coaching, and if they like me, they can hire me as a coach for the next month following that. And so I think that is a great strategy to build a transformation, a clientele based transformation, and that will inspire and that will motivate other people to push harder. And yeah, that helps with like the training business as well. For your discipline, that one thing is super important. That is persistence. You have to persist even if someone says no. And for me, when I started DMing people, I barely hear anything. First week or so, I was about to give up. I was like, oh, Gary Vaynerchuk, he talks about that, like, doesn't even work. But you never know until you have sent at least 100 of messages. So definitely, if you reach out to strangers, 99% of individuals may not even care to respond. Maybe they don't want to coach. Maybe it's just not their goals. You can't take everything personally. Yeah, that is my tip for becoming disciplined, because you have to be persistent. It's so easy to give excuses. Like for me, I could give excuses that, oh, I am not that big on social media, so nobody's going to work with me. I could give like a million other coaches, but instead of just sitting and doing nothing, it's better to just put in the work, doing the grind, and reach out to people on social media instead of just watching TV or just consuming content. You need to have a definiteness of purpose, and you also need persistence. Kind of related to it is, how do you deal with falling track on your habits? So for me today, I actually planned a lot on my to-do list. Like I only have finished just a little over a half of what I actually planned. And that's mainly because I spent 4 hours in the gym today. I didn't expect to be doing a 1 rep max, taking those breaks in between my sets, and doing an AMRAP and all that. But it was all fun because you don't beat yourself up if you grind and then you fall off track. Like, you don't beat yourself up. It's better to just try it again. If you can't wake up early tomorrow, then you have another day to try up again. And instead of dwelling about why it happened, it's better to just try. Life is actually really short. What if we only have another month to live or something? If we're dwelling, that is going to waste even more time. Becoming disciplined is also having disciplined breaks. So if you take a break for like spending time with family, spending time with friends, that is still productive because that is productive for your soul. And that helps with the overall long run discipline. That is what I want to instill in you. Compassion for yourself and that persistence and compassion, and you also need that definitiveness of purpose. Not everything will happen as you plan, as you expect, but you're gonna keep trying, and even if you get rejections, you're gonna keep grinding. We will be going up. The only way is up.
Which is what he's been doing with his companies. So for example, like the e-com people, you could set a goal that we want to have our store up and running and make, I don't know, $5,000 in revenue by June 1st.
I guess that's what we could do with the e-com group and also with our project. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you get so much value and practical tips out of this. If you enjoyed it, make sure to click the likes button and also share it with someone so that the algorithm can see it. Make sure to subscribe too, so we all can strive to become the best version of ourselves with informational tips and dedication motivation videos like this. As always, I wish you the best of health and wellness and happiness, and I will see you on my next video.